MCSE TV. Now guys, this is my Inter Milan and Chelsea match review where we do 1-1 but we won 5-4 on penalties. Now guys, before I get into this review, I just want to quickly say I am so sorry that this review didn't come out last night straight after the game. I love to usually do my review straight after, but I was actually coming back from Leeds last night after a City break and I was absolutely exhausted, and when I got back I just basically fell asleep pretty much, and I didn't want to do it because I knew it wouldn't be very good and I knew that I'd probably just be talking rubbish because I was absolutely shattered. I literally couldn't keep my eyes open. If you saw my Instagram story, I did explain that I couldn't do it, and my eyes were just so like nearly closed. It was ridiculous. So yeah, I wanted to wait till today so I could do it properly. But yeah, so let's get into it. So guys, I'll start off by talking about the team formation that Sarri picked. So we picked a 4-3-3 formation yesterday, and he picked Hudson-Odoi, Morata, Pedro, Barkley, Jorginho, Fabregas, Alonso, Luiz, Ampadu, Zabacosta and Bulka. Now guys, I first of all want to talk about the youth team players that he played. So he obviously decided to play Ampadu and Hudson-Odoi. Now, I always think it's quite hard to take a lot away from pre-season games and make a large judgment on pre-season games, because obviously it's not a true representation of what the new season's going to bring or the team that he's going to play. Obviously we've had players out on World Cup duty, so it's especially hard to make a judgment on that. And as I said, we've had them on World Cup duty, and also some might be going to different teams. We might be having more transfers, yeah. Some players might be coming in, some players might be going out. So you just never ever know. So it's very hard to make a judgment at pre-season time, and it's quite unsteady. And the team's unstable in a way as well, because you never know who might go. So it's hard to judge. But one thing that I've automatically noticed about Sarri, which I'm really liking and favouring a lot, is his interest in the youth team players. Now guys, as you probably already know if you've watched my previous videos, you'll know that I'm a massive believer in the youth team system and bringing in and blooding through youth team players, younger players. I feel as fans have a large connection with youth team players, and for Sarri to automatically be bringing in these players, it's a really positive thing, and I'm very happy to see it. In the new season, I'm hoping to see more of this. I'm hoping to see these players playing more in the new season, because I do think, as I said, they have a lot of potential, a lot to give, and they have a lot to prove as well. When youth team players seem to play, they always put the heart, soul and passion into the game because they want to hit it off, they want to be noticed, they want to get first team football at a young age. So for them players to be playing these pre-season games and showing Sarri what they can do is good. And one player I was 100% impressed by yesterday and was my man of the match was Hudson-Odoi. His performance was sensational. He was so quick, he was so fast. And one thing that I noticed, he had a lot of drive to the game, and sometimes with these younger players, I'm not saying all of them, but sometimes with these younger players, they do like a little bit of confidence sometimes to drive forwards because they are so young in a first team, should I say. But Odoi didn't seem to fear anyone or anything yesterday. He was just driving the ball forwards, and I love to see that confidence in youth team players. They have that attitude like, look at me, this is what I can do. They're not only scaring the other team, the opponent, they're also proving themselves to the manager. So for Odoi to hit it off like that yesterday, he could get first team football in the new season, and you never ever know, he might even be picked for the Community Shield next weekend because his performance was sensational. But that was one key point I took away from yesterday's pre-season game. So happy to see Sarri play in the youth. Now the next thing that I was really happy to see was Barkley back on his feet. Now we obviously know that when Barkley signed for us, he did play a few games when he signed for us, but then I'm sure he picked up an injury, so it was really good to see Barkley play yesterday. Jorginho, that's another player I want to discuss. He's starting, it's good to see Sarri playing him because he's getting that chance to settle into the new team. When you're a new player, it's like someone going to a school and joining a new school for the for the first time. You want to get settled, and pre-season is a great chance for Jorginho to be able to do that, and to see Sarri play him twice now shows that's going to be the situation next season. I'm expecting to see Jorginho play nearly every game first team football, because we already know the connection Sarri has with him. So to play him 2 pre-season games in a row, it shows that he's wanting to get him settled, wanting to get him into the team and just start playing for Chelsea, really, I suppose. And so when Community Shield hits next weekend, next Sunday, he'll be like that, he'll be ready for it. So that's really positive. And then I want to now talk about David Luiz. Again, I did make a video about this. Again, he was featured yesterday. It's as if Sarri wants to get him back on his feet as well. Because we obviously know there was a lot going on last season with David Luiz. So to see him featured again yesterday was a positive thing. And it'll be interesting to see if he plays in our next pre-season game, and if he plays in our Community Shield game next weekend. Now, guys, talking about the game, again, I was really happy in the first half, and we obviously went 1-0 up first of all. Pedro scores again. Again, another player proving his place. Again, he might be guaranteed first team football if he plays like that next season. I mean, why wouldn't he be? He's doing really, really well. And so I'm really happy with Pedro's performance yesterday. Second half, we were a little bit poor and sloppy on the ball. But then we got what we deserved in the end, and we won on penalties. Again, I always worry when Chelsea seem to take penalties. Again, I know pre-season it doesn't really matter. It's not like the end all and be end all of the world, do you know what I mean? But it's good to win your pre-season games, and to win on penalties, again, it's a positive. We can do penalties, and that's good. We beat them on them. So yeah, guys, I'm really looking forward to Community Shield now, and all of our pre-season games to follow. We've got lots coming up. I'm buzzing for it. I'm so freaking excited. And I'm really interested to see who Sarri plays in particular next weekend. Now, when it's against Man City, it's going to be a hard game. But I do love the Community Shield. I think it's a beautiful way to just kind of get you ready for the season. It's a trip to Wembley. It's beautiful. It's so nice. In age of charity, so you just can't complain about it. I love it. But it's going to be interesting to see the team he plays, because that team might be the team we might play in the new season, you know? So yeah, let's just wait and see. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your thoughts and opinions on yesterday's game. I'm interested to hear what you guys thought. Who's your man in the match? Mine was Hudson or Doddy. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but yeah. But yeah, as I said, there'll be so much content coming from me, as always. So stay tuned and up the Chels. Thanks.